Hello there, warriors of Thebes. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, episode 96, The Knife's Edge. Alright, is that right, 13 Warrior? You are going to be sleeping here. Congrats. Also, you're about to have a mood break. So, I'm going to give you recreation all the time. Oh, good, you're going to be high. And probably drunk. Nope, just don't let me down. Just drink two. I knew you were eyeballing it. Alright, so you're gonna be high and drunk. Oh, well, you know, that doesn't really seem like that long after they said that they would arrive. Luckily, it is a prepare a while. Hey, so 13 Warrior, I know that you're high and drunk. It's time for you to play with fire. Because that's what I've been told, a really good combination for success and survival. I'm scheduling everyone to be inside. Sabin, could you close the front gate? And I'm going to draw the raid party into the party room. This here is my party room. She's so slow. Wait. So, she has wanderlust, she doesn't want to stay here, but she also wants to stay in Amun-Ra's bedroom. Conflicted you are. Pain in my behind. So normally I would wait a little bit longer to start setting the fires, but, well, she's high. So I have no doubt that she'll be slow and inaccurate. Yeah, she's doing a pretty good job. Although, there's like nowhere you have to throw... Really, Beaver? There's nowhere you have to throw a firebomb. Like, no matter where she throws it, it's gonna work. Because, you know, it's a firebomb. She could just drop it on her own head. It would be working just fine. Let's get a few more fires at the end of the path. The room is already 600 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's melting lead temperatures. And then Maxu and Guero report for duty. Because they're not slowing down enough. But one thing I can do to slow them down a ridiculous amount is to berserk one deep in the pack. Oh no, they're starting to turn around. I have no idea how you threw that from where you were standing, but you're amazing. And I should be a bright cherry red right now, because that's what's going on here. She threw with skills. She's through with the skill of 13 warriors. I love how I designed this, that I can just stand right here waiting for them, and I don't get burned at all. Yeah, they're not making it. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Okay, they're done. Imagine the smell. Actually, don't. Well, nope, Maxu, get out of there. I'm gonna close this door and open the next one. Oh, I need to do a lot more opening of the next one. Maxu, that will be on you, buddy. This door needs to open too. Oh, look who it is! Look who it is! Look who it is! It's Valor! Oh, yes! So he didn't die. Here he is, burning to death. Where's your fire god now, fire worshipper? That is just such a weird coincidence. Well, enjoy the afterlife, you kitten butchering jerk. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, they worship fire. It's a bit of poetic justice that they worship fire worshippers. I just gave them a nice big fire for them to worship. And that's all I did. He's actually the last to die, too. So he heard all of his screaming compatriots, and then he, too, perished. That's hilarious that he shows back up. I don't think that the raid you just witnessed had anything to do with the quest, however. These guys were Choco Tribe, and the quest says that Robotron Confederacy are the ones raiding, so I think this just was another raid that just happened to occur when we were expecting the others. So for that matter, I am going to put the fire out and try to reset this fire trap. I'm definitely not going to be able to properly reset it all the way to factory new before the raid comes, but I will try. Except for everybody that would be doing this work is, like, busy. Dang it, Randy. Hey, you know, it was a massive raid I didn't actually have to deal with myself, so it's not bad. And then most of the loot here got broken, too, which is nice because I don't have to move a whole lot of loot or burn a lot of bodies. I just built a massive crematorium, and I reduced everybody to nearly ash except for one pile of silver that somehow is on fire. I don't know how that. I think it's the wood underneath it. It does look like the silver's on fire. And we don't need no water, let the silver burn. Just realized it's really challenging to put that... There it goes. I wouldn't be able to put it out because of the way the pillars were. Alright, Guero, you're not done. Sorry, buddy. I need to close that door so this doesn't become a shortcut. Don't put the fire out. Let Valor... Okay, there it goes. Let him burn. Burn for his sins. And now I'm just going to prop open all the doors so that I can easily re-floor it. If I wanted to super micromanage all of my pawns, I could definitely get this done very quickly because it's designed to be reset easily. I was going to put animal haulers in here, but I realized that animals should be in the pasture. There's still some beavers out there. Probably. I'd imagine. Are there? Yeah, there's 3 beavers still out here. I can't be bothered. I wish you could click on the solar pinholes to know the time they had left. I mean, I suppose you could memorize it and be like, well, okay, it lasts 5 days, but I'm not going to remember that. I don't have the brain space for it. Who are you guys? Just visitors? Yep. If anyone else uses the Alpha Memes mob, have you had problems with people venerating your relics? Because obviously I've been having a huge problem with veneration. It doesn't work, like, at all for me. Hey, Tolus. Welcome to your stream. Yeah, you've had problems too? Yeah, maybe I should report that to Sarg. Be like, yo, Alpha Memes breaks venerating objects, pilgrims. I mean, I don't care. It's just weird that my pilgrims are always ignored. I guess I never did work priorities for 13. But she probably shouldn't be doing anything. I guess she could have done the construction herself. You know, it's not terrible that she would help construct. She has the capability. And then release the cooks from hauling. So now I just have high priority hauling to take all the junk out of there. Research mortars. You guys kind of have proposed that I have mortars in the lab somewhere, and yeah, why not? I'll entertain that as an idea. Kynan. So as to not waste your inspiration, you should definitely go back to jade sculpturing. Lady Shell, thank you for the bits. And here's a prediction. It's going to be for Kynan's sculpture quality. Hey, Valor. Sorry that we just celebrated killing you. That's awkward. Thank you for the resub. No hard feelings? All right, there's the prediction. For reference, Kynan is a strong expert, level 13, and the poll is, will it be Masterwork Plus or not? Blaze of Glory, man, Blaze of Glory. Well, you did blaze it. The Blazed 13 Warrior helped to see your future or something, I don't know. So they should be arriving now. So 13, go stand by the fire pit. It has a valid path. Tarmarin, you're technically allowed to be there, but like you probably shouldn't be. And now we're just waiting for the raids to kick off. So again, reminder, it is 2 groups of this. 3 archers, 1 archer chief, 2 berserkers, 7 breachers. Oh, they're breachers. You know, heavy I should have just read breachers and been like, oh, okay, it's going to be one of those. Heavy archers, hunters, penitents, and warriors. Breachers. Okay, so if it's breachers, chick inside forbidden again? No, we're good. We're allowed in that maze. It's fine. So I'm going to get hit by breachers. I am going to stand in a position to be able to counteract their breaching as fast as I can. I'm also going to take this inside forbidden off. Not that it's dangerous, but that I don't want cats to be close to that. Breach. So if they're sending me breachers, there's basically no way that they're not breaching. So I'm going to have a little coffee. So now if they're coming in, Guero can berserk on the north, Aben-Ra berserk on the west, Maxu berserk on the east, Firefly berserk on the south. That way I can at least slow them down enough, hopefully, to be able to rally everybody else for defense purposes. But 100 breachers sounds kind of like a bad deal to me. It kind of sounds bad. I might even use the beam targeter if it's possible in the first group. Oh, don't you break risk on me. Wah, life's so hard, I have to stand around with fire pots in my hand. Woe as nobody. Lady. Would it be helpful to store wood near the fire trap? It wouldn't be terrible to do that. To have a stack of wood. I use them so infrequently that it's probably not a huge deal. It's not a bad idea. Pause, and they are here. 48 of them. So Amun-Ra collapse east. Firefly try to come in behind. Maxu get ready. Guero head southeast, and then everybody else. Did you get your tea? You did. You must have. I don't want you to have a mental break with Molotovs or firebombs in your hand. Right, looks to me like they are trying to breach here. Dink. There is 48 of them. And I have pretty much everyone coming to join. Except for Firefly, who's outside going around, seeing if I can hit him with a berserk from behind. Alright, Maxu got clipped in the torso. The missing toe was an old injury. Duck in there. Okay, there we go. And yep, they're coming exactly where I thought. I think 13 Warrior I'm going to dismiss. The likelihood of her just dropping bombs on my head and making it worse is very high. Putting some wall-raised barriers so that we break line of sight. Because now they're going to come into a bit of a meat grinder. So those that have not arrived yet, move here so I can put Marcos in position. So now that they're bottlenecked, they might still break a path, but I can control the flow pretty considerably. Unfortunately, my warriors have not arrived yet. The ones with armor, because they're slower. But they're coming. They haven't spotted Firefly. And Maxu can come back out for another berserk. I think Marcos, that is a recent injury. Could be wrong. If I could get a berserk there, like, ouch, that's going to do them in. So she's getting fired at. Makes me uncomfortable, but I got to take the risk. There we go. That's big. Colonist does need rescue. That was Marcos in the door. Godfather, step up, step forward. And Amun-Ra, start taking the pressure off by berserking them behind. Max is going to do the same thing back here as soon as he gets line of sight. And then he goes back into cover. Firefly is downed, and I have to make sure that she... Oh, she's really bleeding. She didn't get away. She must have been hit. Guero. Oh, God, plate armor's so slow. Guero's coming forward. Seabass, you back up. Kynan, take a step forward. I don't even... The bodies are going everywhere. Okay. Just thinking about options here. Guero. And Macho. Go around. Sabin, you look pretty bloodied. Back up. Aviator 10. Take a step forward. For now, let's see. Checking health here. Kynan, your skull is almost caved in, so get out of there. Godfather, your torso's same sort of condition. This one hurts, man. I have no idea about the ones that were injured initially. They're probably not happy puppies. They have been ignoring Firefly, so they came in with 48. They're almost down to half. Ow, Amun-Ra's getting hit. They're almost down to half, which means very soon they should be leaving. All right, Amun-Ra back up. All right, I had Amun-Ra skip himself. I don't even know where he went. Okay, he's out of the fight. So he was getting shut up a bit. Enough that he couldn't leave. Kynan, I'm going to have you close that door behind you. And then Macho, unrestrict, and you are going to open up a hole for a big berserk here in a second. Maxu's coming in from behind, maybe with another berserk. And Firefly has 3 hours. I do have res serum, if it comes down to that. Okay. That worked well. I made a hole. I dropped a group berserk, and then I closed the hole. Alright, Guerrero, you get in position in the front gate. Maxu, hit another berserk. And we're going to want to patch that hole up so we don't have a hole into the base, and then also close all these doors behind us once we're done. I am really surprised that they haven't left yet. I guess they're fighting to 0, not fighting to half. So Berserk Trance. Second time I've ever used that. So, if you're wondering, Berserk Trance increases his dodge chance, increases his hit chance, and acts as a painkiller. But you lose control, and he goes basically mad dog insane and tries to kill everything. Oh, no, they're fleeing. He's just going to keep fighting anyway, because, you know, Berserk. Okay, Amun-Ra. Head on out to Firefly. She's probably the most urgently wounded. And you go this way. Because you're not going to be able to get to her the other way. Which is 2 hours. I think it's doable. Oh, he can open doors. That's a bit of a problem. I don't know who you're chasing, though. I think you might be chasing Amun-Ra. I'm not even really sure. But Maxu will escort Macho to make sure Guerrero isn't chasing. Maybe Berserk Trance only attacks enemies, and he's just trying to find out how to path to an enemy. I think that might be the case. I'm not really sure. 8 hours, not bleeding, dismissed. I will unrestrict and create a temporary little zone here so that we can rescue her. There is more collapsed in here, yeah. There's Thomas, 12 hours. Oh, Marcos is at 2. Sabin, go tend to Marcos. Thank you for the reminder. I think those are the only 2, right? No, there's also Aviator at 3 hours. Okay, so a lot of triage. Thomas is going to be okay, though. I'm going to need another doctor, likely. And unfortunately, Guerrero, I guess? Oh, but he's psychotic right now, so I can't really rely on that. Mr. Johns. Lean on one of my pacifists. Oh! Well, that's just bad timing. So, breachers coming in from the north. Maxie, what are you doing? Don't remove your clothing. So the bridge point is likely going to be here into the tunnel. And I will do my best to stop that. I do have elephants if I need... Oh, are you coming to the lab? Yeah, they might be. Mr. Jones. Tend Aviator 10. Two hours. Tend Marcos without meds. Alright, taking a look at these bleed timers. Marco is at 4 hours. Firefly at 2 hours. Aviator at 2 hours. Aviator is missing a lung and a leg. That's going to be hard to fix. Firefly's at 2 hours with 2 remaining bleeds. Guerrero's still psychotic. Plex. Gonna ask you to come join me. And yep, they're deciding to go into the lab. Alright. Hey, 13 Warrior, you can die of no consequence. Get up there. Alright, bleed timer, 6 hours. So Sabin, go tend Firefly. And nobody at this point will get meds, because the urgency of their tending is more important than the quality of tending. So Aviator, you're at 6 hours. Marcos, you're at 6. Yeah, no one is urgently bleeding out right now, other than Firefly, who I am sending Sabin down to deal with. Oh, good throw. You uselessly high dummy. Enjoy getting blown up. I probably am going to want to turn off the lab stuff, because we're about to lose a lot of power. Wow, they are bombing that good. Bye-bye, Rec Room. It was nice when we had you. Alright, Firefly. Still 2 hours. Plex, you're here to tend Thomas. Shellbell, don't go out there. Laboratory is no longer up here at all. You not need pathing. Oh, you are going through my lab. In one side, out the other. Because that makes no sense at all. Okay. Well, have fun with that. So the lab is now in a massive power deficit. Because of things got cut, turned off, etc. So I'm flicking everything off to conserve power. Don't care about skill point loss. Alright, checking in on the wounded again. You are healthy. Godfather needs the most help. I like how they're on fire, just running around setting more things on fire. 13? I don't really care about you, but you're not really bleeding that hard. Hey, Gro, you're back. 10 Godfather. And then we need to make sure that this door stays closed, because that's the clear path to inside. Okay, I see what they're doing. Sabin, you need some medical attention. Salicata, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome to this bit of a nightmare. Alright, Marcos is still under that pile and needs help as well. Kynan, you go do it. Alright, you stinkers. You want to fight a god? Fine. Fight a god. Just know that gods fight back. Have fun! Onto the sun! Goodbye! Don't return. Alright, Maxu. Don't take one more step forward, because you'll see things that cannot be unseen. Yep. Right up to the edge. I guess you can go rescue. Lots of crispy enemies. Ra is the sun god, might I remind you. Traditionally speaking. Historically, whatever. Mythologically. terminology. Well, that was a thing that we did. I don't want to do that again. Cruzio, thank you for the resub. That was epic. Well, thank you. So inside Forbidden, I am going to allow them to come out here and try to clean this up. I am obviously going to keep them forbidden from entering anywhere near the breached walls of the lab, because none of my Ammonites should be allowed to see that. It would be a deep, deep, deep problem for them to peek into here, meaning that these bodies and all the wreckage needs to be cleaned up by robots and not colonists. But I have a plan for that. There's always a plan. Well, wow, that was something. That was something. All right, Marcos, looks like you are still bleeding pretty bad. Same with you, Maxu. Doesn't look great. Note to self, don't willingly accept breachers. Breachers are a lot less of an issue if you don't build at the edge of the map tile. The problem is, my base is a giant caldera built to the edge of the map tile. If you have time and space for the breachers to have to traverse the map to get to you, breaching is not that big of an issue. I mean, it's not wonderful, certainly, but it's not a huge, deadly detrimental issue. But once breachers can, once they're allowed to, you know, once you're so close to the map edge that there's kind of no time to react, that's when breaching really becomes a problem. So I'm going to have the robots help to clean this area and repair it up. And then once they're done, I will get Amon-Ra to build those walls. Yeah, well, there's my reward. Yay! Was it worth it? I don't know. You guys voted on it, so I'm gonna guess you think yes. But that was rough. Maxu, stop carrying her. Just run and take care of yourself. In fact, Amon-Ra will come to take care of you. Where are you heading? Just, you can put the clothing down. You can put the clothing down. you can stop moving that okay, forbid the clothing. Quit it, dude. Just don't, oh my god. Why are you the way you are? Just go heal. He keeps trying to, like, switch clothing, and I'm just like, don't do it. Oh, Marcos. I worked very hard for you not to die, so if you died on me right now, I would be actually a little peeved. He had 1 hour left. All right, I think now that everybody's at hospital beds, I can open it back up to herbal meds. I just didn't want to spend the time to walk like an hour to go get herbal meds and come back, because that would be suicidal. Hi, Jay. You survived all that? For 8 more seconds? Bye. Mr. Posture check? I actually saw it. My posture's pretty good right now. So there wasn't much to fix. So Sabin, you're good. Amon-Ra. What the... No. Oh, okay, that bed's okay, but don't. I thought he was about to bring... I mean, it's 13 Warrior, so I don't really care what happens to 13 Warrior, but I thought he was about to bring 13 Warrior into the lab. Which... What? Get at... Oh. Okay, you're patched. You're going to require medicine, but Amon-Ra's going to do it. Hospital's full. So... Amon-Ra, I don't care about 13 Warrior as much as Maxu. So just stop tending her. Are you kidding? Why couldn't you show up just like a minute sooner? Where are you? 12 polar bears. Well, not fixing this lab anytime soon. Don't bother building that, because y'all staying inside now. Looks like we did get the cables connected, though. Let me double check that. Yeah, we have power. We have power. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's really good. Don't want to run out of power. Empty hospital bed. I'm also going to allow all food. Yeah, the bears are gonna take over my poker table. Have fun with that. Never ends. Never ends with the storyteller. Alright, so the reason I allowed all food is so that we can feed Firefly and anyone else that's down here just pemmican. But I think Amon-Ra just hoovered up the pemmican for himself and then goes, oh, I don't have food for Firefly. You did a second ago. But then you took it and used it for yourself. I am going to bed rest everybody as a high priority. So anybody that is injured should just chill. Because I did come away with 0 fatalities, which is honestly a miracle. And thank you again for reminding me that people were dead in a pile over here, because I may have forgotten about that at the moment. Okay, I also have another problem. Godfather, you seem to be uniquely positioned to fix my problem. These doors are open. Luckily for me, these polar bears are too dumb to know that I have a hole where you can walk through to get into the base. But hole's patched. Yep, hole's patched, so we're good. Thank you, fellow Ammonites, for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch, September 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that the series has since ended. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. It also has a link to Discord if you're interested in joining the gaming community, and that link can also be found in the description of the video. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream or series. Adios, my fellow Ammonites.